When Jesus had spoken these words, he went forth with his disciples over the brook Kidron, where was a garden in which he entered himself and his disciples. Now Judas also, who betrayed him, knew the place, for Jesus ofttimes resorted thereof with his disciples. Judas then, having received the band of the soldiers and officers from the chief priests and the Pharisees, cometh thereafter with lanterns and torches and weapons. Jesus therefore, knowing all things that were coming upon him, went forth and saith unto them, Whom seek ye? They answered him, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus saith unto them, I am he. And Judas also, who betrayed him, was standing with them. When therefore he said unto them, I am he, they went backwards and fell to the ground. Again therefore he asked them, Whom seek ye? And they said, Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus answered and told you that I am he. If therefore you seek me, let these go their way, that the word might be fulfilled which he spake. Of those whom thou hast given me, I lost not one. Simon Peter therefore, having a sword, drew it, and struck the high priest's servant, and cut off his right ear. Now the servant's name was Malchus. Jesus therefore said unto Peter, Put up the sword in the stealth. The cup which the Father has giveth me, shall I not drink it? So the band and the chief captain and the officers of the Jews seized Jesus and bound him, and led him to Annas first, for he was a father-in-law to Caiaphas, who was high priest that year. Now Caiaphas was he that gave counsel to the Jews that it was expedient that one man should die for the people. And Simon Peter followed Jesus, and so did another disciples. Now the disciple was known unto the high priest, and entered in with Jesus into the court of the high priest. But Peter was standing at the door without. So the other disciples, who's known unto the high priest, went out and spake unto her, and kept the door, and brought it into Peter. The maid therefore that kept the door saith unto Peter, Art thou also one of the man's disciples? He saith, I am not. Now the servants and officers were standing in there, having made a fire of coals, for it was cold, and they were warming themselves. And Peter also was with them, standing and warming himself. The high priest therefore asked Jesus of his disciples and of his teaching. Jesus answered, I have spoken openly to the world. I ever taught in the synagogues and in the temple where all the Jews came together, and in secret spake I nothing. Why askest thou me? Ask them that have heard me what I spake unto them. Behold, these know the things which I said. And when he had said this, one of the officers standing by struck Jesus with his hand, saying, Answerest thou, high priest? So Jesus answered him, If I have spoken evil, bear witness of the evil. But if well, why smitest thou me? Annas therefore sent him bound unto Caiaphas the high priest. Now Simon Peter was standing and warming himself. They said therefore unto him, Art thou also one of his disciples? He denied and said, I am not. One of the servants of the high priest, being kinsman of him, whose ear Peter cut off, saith, Did not I see that in the garden with him? Peter therefore denied again straightway, the the cock crew. They led Jesus, therefore, from Cephas into Praetorium, and was early. And they themselves entered not into the Praetorium, that they might not be defiled, but might eat the Passover. Pilate therefore went out unto them and said, What accusest bring you against this man? They answered and said unto him, If this man were not an evildoer, we should not have delivered him unto thee. Pilate therefore said unto them, Take him yourself, and judge him according to your law. The Jews said unto him, It is not lawful for us to put any man to death, that the word of Jesus might be fulfilled, which he spake silently, by what manner of death he should die. Pilate therefore entered into the Praetorium, and called Jesus, and said unto him, Art thou the King of Jews? Jesus answered, Sayest thou thy himself, or did others tell it thee concerning me? Pilate answered, I a Jew? Thine own nation and chief priests delivered thee unto me? What hast thou done? Jesus answered, My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews? But now is my kingdom not from hence. Pilate therefore said unto him, Art thou king then? Jesus answered, Thou sayest that I am king. To this end have I been born, and to this end I come into the world, that I should bear witness unto truth. Everyone is of truth heareth my voice. Pilate said unto him, What is truth? And when he had said this, he went out again unto the Jews, and saith unto him, I find no crime in him. But you have a custom that I should release unto you one of the Passovers. Will you therefore that I release unto you the King of Jews? They cried out therefore again, saying, Not this man, but Barnabas. Now Barnabas was a robber. This is John chapter 18.